playing hard, playing fast, showing a lot of passion. So we're excited about that.
How exciting maybe is that to feel like maybe there's a good chance a lot of you guys get on the field?
Yeah, everybody wants to play, everybody wants to get on the field, but we're more focused on taking it day by day, rep by rep, and just treating every rep, like I said, like it's a first team rep, and that in the end that'll add up to whatever it adds up to, and we'll get on the field that way. So.
Might be a little repetitive, the priority ask you, but just last year, how much of that was just learning for you?
Last year was a big learning curve for me, especially coming out of high school and not playing very much defense at all. It was I had a lot of the mental aspect to make up for, but it's just the extra time that the linebackers have spent in the film room and trying to get that holistic understanding. We've made a lot of steps and came a long way with that.
Obviously, getting experience last year, getting on the field in some facet was probably good, but how much do you feel like your game took a step this summer? Just learning, being around Danny every day, and getting in the film room, things like that.
It's night and day. Last year I was kind of just surviving out there. I was flying around trying to do what I could, but I didn't really have the full mental understanding. But just this summer, and even through the winter, starting the winter, coming through the summer, just getting those reps and summer reps, and just trying to learn and getting in meetings with the linebackers, trying to get a mental understanding of it, just has made a huge impact and a huge difference in my game today.
How much has it helped up front, just getting some of these new guys in there, the transfers, and then obviously guys that came back this year?
Yeah, it helped a lot. We had I think it was 69 new guys that weren't on the roster last year, and we're super excited about a lot of those guys coming in, and they really helped just build that competitive depth in the room and push everybody. So.
What have you thought about Connor so far?
I love Connor, man. He's played the game a long time. He brings a lot to our room, and he's got a very high football IQ. He flies around, makes plays. He's a really tough guy, so we're really excited about him.
It seems that he's a guy that it just kind of might have a little bit of a knack for where the football is. Is that, you go from D2 to D1, obviously the speed's going to be different, but it just seems like there's some things that he kind of makes up for because he just has such a high IQ.
Yeah, no doubt. He's here at Oklahoma, getting Oklahoma reps for a reason. You know what I mean? And he's played the game a long time, and he knows how to see things, and like you said, knows for the ball, flies around, flies to the ball. He hits hard. You know what I mean? He's a football player. He's a tough guy. We've really enjoyed picking him up.
Is that step, you feel like, is it closer than maybe people realize with this defense and going into year two, everybody a little bit better understanding of what's being asked around here?
Yeah, 100%. The standard is the standard, and we're all striving for perfection, which we'll never reach. But just like you said, the whole understanding and our mindset towards attacking and understanding what this guy has and how it helps, and just a holistic understanding of the defense has helped us play faster and play more violent, and we're excited about that.
Jaren asked about younger guys earlier. What have you seen from a guy like Kobe McKenzie just through the first few days of camp?
Kobe's like I said, another great competitor, hard guy, likes to fly around, really hard worker, very committed to the mental aspect of the game. He's one of the more knowledgeable guys in the room that really helps push everybody and help everybody get an understanding. He's played linebacker a long time, so he's kind of like Connor in some ways. He's got a really good linebacker sense and nose for the ball, and so he's a really good guy to help push that in the film room and help people find the mental aspect of it.
Brent has talked a lot about how you played quarterback in high school and now are transitioning to linebacker. You're obviously in your second year. How's that transition going?
Yeah, that first year there was obviously a mental curve. I didn't play very much defense at all in high school, so coming in I kind of had a lot to make up for, and just like I mentioned earlier, just the linebackers getting in and getting as much film time as we can, and just getting in the installs and getting in the playbook and trying to get as coached as much as we can has made huge strides. Through the winter, starting the winter, going through the summer. We're in a whole different planet right now. So.
What do you think you've worked on the most this offseason?
Definitely just my holistic understanding, where to put my eyes, my keys, what everyone has around me, what's going on in front of me with the line, and just learning how to lead and understand what everyone has, and that helps me understand my job and help push this guy to do his job, that kind of thing.
How much have you seen Danny grow this year?
Yeah, he's made a lot of strides as well. He was a first year. It was a first-year defense for him last year too, and he obviously had a lot more game experience, so he kind of picked up on it a little faster. But he's definitely developed more as a leader, become one of the quote-unquote older guys this year. So he's I guess the leader of that room, and helps as a guy who's played and been there and been through the system, helps push everybody and give everybody an understanding of what it takes. And he's learning as well, just like we all are. So he's made a long stride too.
It seems like he's pretty comfortable having a voice out here. Maybe a little bit more talkative than he was this past season.
Yeah, he's a pretty talkative guy in general, but he's got more intent and more like a leadership mindset. Like he wants to demand the best out of everyone out here, and he's more vocal about it. I think last year, being a sophomore, you're kind of a younger guy-ish, and he had some older guys to look up to. But this year it's kind of like he's that guy, and he's putting himself to take control of the defense and be that vocal leader.
How have you felt about your performances at practice so far? Just being in the season.
Well, great, man. I'm just out here getting better, doing what I can, taking advantage of my opportunities.
What about those other year two guys with you, Kip and Kobe? How do you feel like that all you guys are kind of much further along, I guess, than maybe this time last year.
Yeah, much further along. I'd like to say we're on a whole different planet, you know what I mean? Just year 2 in this defense, you know, developing that understanding of holistically what's going on. It helped us play a lot faster for sure.